All right, next open mic.
Larry, I got a 2002 Honda Accord I've been using, four-cylinder. I've been using them so most of the life of the car. I always use 030 signature, but they didn't have it, so I got 530 signature. So is there a difference between those two oils? Let me know. Thank you. Bye.
You're fine with the 530. Absolutely fine. The first number is the cold pour point of the oil before it's up to normal operating temperature. So we're in Florida. We don't have to worry about sub-zero oil. I like the 030 because it represents less oil pump drag during cold start, and the engine warms up a little quicker. But it's going to retain that 30 weight viscosity at normal operating temperature, which is the important part. Hyundais and Kias, where they've had to replace all these engines and just about everything that they've ever built from about 2011 and newer, do you know what they're specifying in their newer vehicles? I was hoping for an opportunity to mention this. I mean, these were 020 companies. I mean, that's what they specified, was 20 weight oils. That's all they specified for the last few years. But look what it got them. Billions of dollars in engine replacements. That's what the 20 weight got, Kia and Hyundai. Right now on these newer Hyundais and Kias, if it's above minus 18 degrees, now I hope everybody's listening to this. If it's above minus 18 degrees, they're giving you your own choice of oils. Now get a load of this. They recommend a 1030, a 1540, even a 2050. And this is a company that specified nothing but 020 for years, but it's about to put them out of business. It's not the engines and the cost of the labor to install them in all these recalled engines. It is the rental cars that they're having to put all these customers in. It's about to break the companies. I'm like, can you imagine? Then you all know I don't put 20 weight in anything. I won't sell 20 weight oil. It is, especially the 16 weight oil. They're having people put that in brand new Toyotas. These people have gone mad. They've gone insane. But like I have said all along, instead of using these 20 weights, use a 030 AMS oil. I said you got the best of both worlds. You got that low cold pour point that they're trying to get, and you've got a 30 weight viscosity to keep parts separated to get you a million mile out of your motor. You don't have to follow those crazy recommendations that's going to do nothing but just destroy your engine. But I said, when I seen this, I'm like, almost all these Kias and Hyundais now are recommending anything from 1030 to 2050. I think it's, you'll say, I think they've seen the light. You think? All right, let's get to our next open mic.
My son has a 2023 Toyota Camry four-cylinder. It calls for 016 weight. People say the tolerances are so tight. I don't know if I agree with that. There's only so tight you can make a motor before it won't work. This is Mike in Port St. John. Thank you.
Oh, Mike. I want to tell you something. And the best thing I can follow this up with is a few months back I got a email from a machinist. This is a retired machinist. He said that he was, I think in his 80s, he'd retired from automotive machining. And he says, how could they run a 16-weight oil in a new engine? He said, in order to make these things move, which you pointed out, you can only make them so tight. Cylinder wall and piston clearances are cylinder wall and piston clearances. And do you know the oil clearances on these rod and main bearings inside the engine? Why, they haven't changed since the invention of the internal combustion motor. You can't make them too tight. The ideal clearance, the ideal oil clearance on a rod or a main bearing is 1.5 thousandths. It was in the 1940s, and guess what? It still is exactly the same. If you were to make the tolerances any tighter than that, Forget about the oil. Just the expansion of the metals alone would cause the engine to seize. So for them to come around and tell you, oh, these motors are so much tighter, we can run tap water in them for oil, it doesn't work like that. These people are crazy. Tell your son, 0 W30 AMSOIL. Thanks for your open mic.